The idea that you have for yourself on who you are and what you'll do, whether it's for a living or just little things, versus who you actually are and what you actually do, are two completely different things. And people will live their whole life and die before they even consider that to be the possibility. Um, they will beat themselves up about not doing enough, or, oh, I'm supposed to be this and I'm not. If you're not actively trying to be that thing that you say you want to be, in this case, we'll use being a designer because that's kind of relevant to me because I'm into clothes and things like that. Uh there will be people that consume only designer content, like interviews of someone designing a a very proven designer. They've been doing it for decades, longer than I've been alive. I'll consume only interviews of them talking, or or how they got here and a day in the life of a blah blah blah. So that's not me though. That is not an indicator on who I am or what I will be. That's just what I'm interested in and what I'm watching. I had to recognize that in my case, I'm more likely to make a video wearing clothes that are cool, or go on a little trip and wear clothes that I think are nice, or record a little video or art project with clothes that I think are nice on from people that actually do this for a living, the actual designer, wearing their actual clothes on my body. But that doesn't mean that I'm the designer. That doesn't mean that I'm going to kickstart my career and I'm going to be on the phone with manufacturers and I'm going to be telling them how to make this piece and talking to all these people who are cut and sewing my garments and getting my stuff in a brick and mortar store. That's not what I envision myself doing. That's not actually me. That's what I'm into versus the thing that I have the tendency to work towards and make that my future. Two completely different things. And it's something that I'm glad I'm recognizing now, before I'll put my all my eggs into a basket that's not mine. I'm putting my eggs into someone else's basket. Like I'm realizing that I'm more likely, and even with the videos, part of the reason why I don't upload as consistently as I should and make things as much as I should, and I know I could and should, it's that I'm stuck on this idea of being the perfectionist artist with the perfect catalog and the perfect body of work and the thing that just makes someone think, right? That's not me. That's what I like consuming and that's what I appreciate, but that's not what I'm going to have the tendency to make. Like, you know, you have to recognize who you are before you start investing into that thing. Like, a big problem of mine, my current living space, I have a lot of things in my room, and I'm starting to realize that it's making me a hoarder because I'm hanging on to these things that I'm like, oh, when this happens, I'll have this on deck. I'll have this handy. I'll have I have these like camera attachments and just like different like random things. Like, I have all these books is a perfect example, right? I love the idea of books, and I enjoy when an author makes his vision come to life through writing it down, and I love a beautiful story and stuff like that. That's nice. But the probability of me picking up a book and finding the time and just being in an environment to read it without any interruptions, it's not probable. It's not. So these books kind of just sit here for decoration, and I'm realizing I'd rather have more space and a clearer mind on what actually matters and what I'll actually utilize the space for. Like at this point in my life, I don't want anything in here to get in the way of my ability to make videos and communicate my ideas with people online. That's the only thing that really matters to me as of right now. And I'm about to hopefully get into an era where I just scrape everything out of here that isn't adding to that, because that is the real me. That is what I actually see myself doing. Although I'm into fashion, I'm into books, and I'm into painting or drawing. These are things I'm into and I think are nice. The probability of me making a living or a career out of it are not as high as I would probably like them to be. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to do the thing that you like the most for a living. I would love to be a director. As of right now, I don't have a director's budget. I don't have people around to help me make films on a consistent basis and make, like, I don't have that. And I'm not even going to waste my time acting like I have the resources to make that happen. But you know what I do have the power to make happen is these videos that I make now, a whole bunch of them, endless if I'd like. And I I love what these do for me, and who knows where it could take me if I'm just consistent and I'm not very sidetracky and go on tangents of other things. Oh, I might be able to do this. I might be able to get into nutrition. Okay, being into nutrition versus being a nutritionist, completely different things. Am I gonna go to school for it? Am I gonna do this and this and that in the third class? Am I gonna do this and am I gonna put myself in a position to become that for a living and be all professional and and you know scientifically correct all the time? That's I'd rather listen to the people who are, take their word for it, apply that to my life, and keep doing what's actually important to me now. You know, those can be great side pieces, and I just view it as like the people that are already doing the thing and have been doing it for years, man, just they're putting you onto free game. Take it. Maybe you just want to know free games sometimes. Maybe it's just the idea. Maybe it's just knowing more from these different things. And you can learn it from other people. You don't have to be the person telling people all the time. So you could just learn, apply that to what you actually do in your everyday life, what you see yourself actually doing. And yeah, like you could you could love teaching people things. That doesn't mean that you're gonna go to school to be a teacher. You know, like it's just recognize what you actually have the probability and the tendency to actually act on. That's what you are. The thing you like consuming, that's just what you like. That's just what you like to be. That's what you're into. That doesn't make you that thing. And that's fine. That's actually going to help you out so much in the long run. Are you an entrepreneur, or you just want a way to make some money? Are you closer to the finance guy, or you're just closer to the guy who wants to be well off, you know? These are things like, if you don't know what you are actually, like what you are, then that's fine if you don't know that. But the point is, actively try to find that out. It's gonna help you out so much. Please, 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 please reflect on yourself. I don't know why people don't like doing that, like it's a negative thing. Like, oh, I don't want to reflect on myself. I get depressed or whatever. No, 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 no. Reflecting on yourself is the best thing that you could ever do for yourself if you're actively trying to come to the conclusion of trying to figure things out. If you're just dwelling on things that you haven't done or what you could be, yes, that's depressing because you're making it that way. But if you're actively trying to reflect on the things that can day by day make your life more enjoyable or better, or just your relationship with other people better, with family, friends, just people, get closer to what you actually are versus what you want to be. You know? With that being said, I am out of here. Hope everyone's doing good. 95 subs at the time of me recording this. I have like a bunch of different things, videos lined up. I just need to, uh, just get them made. But at the time of me making this is 95, and yeah.